And we're live. This is Marie's Message 411 TV, and I am Marie. Let me push my chair back a little bit so you can see me much better. Okay, that's better. This is Marie's Message 411 TV, and I am Marie, coming to you live with another episode of My Sister's Keeper. Yes. Hello to you, wherever you are around the world. And this live, I want to discuss with you the portal of life. Yes, the portal of life. The portal of life is only in one place, and that is the woman's womb, the woman's uterus. Come on in the live. Join the live, like up the live so that we can have a discussion this evening. Yes, I have some things I want to share with you about energy transfer, about karmic energy, demonic energy, traumatic energy. These are all of the things that can be transferred from a man to a woman. Yes, and it goes in her portal. The portal is the most spiritual place where energy transfers, right? So we're going to talk about it. Hello. I don't see anybody in the chat yet. Come on in the chat. Come on in the chat. Let's talk about it. Good evening to you. Good night to you. Good morning to you, wherever you are around the world. Please put the children away. This is not for children. This is for adults only. Just a warning. Good evening. Welcome. So, tonight I want to talk about the portal of life, right? Number one, energy transfer, karmic energy, demonic energy, and traumatic energy. The ultimate and most effective way to transfer energy from a man to a woman is through sexual intercourse. When a man has sex with you, he is making a transaction and a transfer of his energy into you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome as you come into the live. Like up the live, like and share. Click the like button as you come into the live. Welcome. I don't see anyone in the chat yet, but I do see that I have, what, 30 something people watching right now? Okay. Okay, where are we? He is taking a part of himself, putting it into you, and leaving it inside you. Let me repeat that again. The ultimate and most effective way to transfer energy from a man to a woman is through sexual intercourse. When a man has sex with you, he is making a transaction and a transfer of his energy into you. He is taking a part of himself, putting it into you, and leaving it there inside you. This is very powerful. So it is very important that you really know the man before sleeping with him. You need to know what karma, trauma, and demons that man is carrying before you let him into your body. You could be receiving all the energy he is carrying, whether it's negative or positive. Once he puts that energy into you, it will be there for a long, long time. Number two. Number two is STDs. But it's not the STDs that you are familiar with. This is a different type of STD. This one is called sexually transmitted demons. Sexually transmitted demons. For example, alcohol, drug, and sexual addictions. These are demonic spirits that are in a man. And so, if he has sex with you, he can transfer that alcoholism to you because he has to go through your portal in order to do it. And your portal is a receiver. You are the receiver. So if he has any toxicity, if he has any alcoholism, any addiction that he has, he is transferring that to you. Demons can lay dormant inside a person, and it only takes the right opportunity for it to manifest and present itself. This is a form of inheriting what is inside that man. So you are inheriting what he has inside of him, his spirit, his energy, his vibration, his frequency, his trauma. He is dumping all of that into you. Okay, so you're inheriting this, right? Number three, the portal, which is your uterus, your womb. A woman is a woman is a higher spiritual being than a man is. A woman is the highest spiritual being on earth. Why is that? Let me explain why. Why is she more spiritual than any other being? Her womb, her uterus is where life is created. So, because that's where life is created, she is the most intelligent and she is the most spiritual. The womb is the only intelligent, the woman is the only intelligent being on earth that can create life. She can create a human being inside her body. A woman is directly connected to the spiritual realm. The woman's womb is a portal to the spirit realm. Souls and spirits are created inside the woman's womb. Who is in the chat? Rowan Morgan or Rowan or Rowan Moraga. I hope I'm saying that right. Good evening. I see you say love you. Like up the live as you come into the chat. Like up the live and share it so others can come into the chat. Rowan Moraga. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining my live. Okay. Having sex and an orgasm is the key to opening up her portal. I'm going to say that again. Having sex and an orgasm is the key that opens up her portal. And when her portal opens up, she is receiving every positive or negative energy from that man. When her portal opens up, she becomes the most vulnerable spiritually and physically. Number 4, let's talk about DNA. I see a question. What is that? Cereal, a type of soup. You know what? I always seem to get these trolls that come into the live to try to distract me. Why? I don't know, but okay. I guess they just want some attention. Number 4, DNA. DNA transfer. What is DNA? What his DNA could possibly carry? Every time a man has sex with you, he is leaving a part of himself inside of you. He is leaving his DNA inside your womb. A man can have a deep effect on a woman just by sleeping with her one time. His DNA can affect her spirit, her mind, and her body. For example, her pH balance is off. She noticed smells that was not there before. She noticed fluids that was not present before. She noticed fluids that was there before. She notices fluids that wasn't present before she met him, is what I'm trying to say. She noticed discharge that was never there before. She noticed a hormone imbalance that was not there before. She noticed she have high anxiety levels that was not present before. She notices um she's getting she's getting sicker in ways she never used to get sick. All of these things are happening because her body is rejecting. Her body is rejecting that man. That man literally makes her sick. Your body is literally letting you know that his DNA is not good for you. Number 5, soul ties and karma, shared experiences, shared feelings, communicating telepathically. His toxic, what his he's toxic. You try to get away, but something keeps pulling you back to him. That's a soul tie. You can feel when something negative is happening to him, even when you are not around him or know the details of what is happening to him. That's a soul tie. You can feel it in your body if he is having sexual intercourse with someone else. If he is a negative thinking person that verbally express that he is negative regularly physically, you will see your life becoming negative as well. You will start to doubt yourself the way he doubts himself. His karma will become your karma. Let's talk about this. We have energy, frequency, and vibration. We have spirituality. We have a soul. The womb of a woman is the portal in which the spirit is created in human form. The womb of a woman is where the soul of a human being is created in human form. Think about that the next time you think about reproducing with someone. If that person that you decide to have sex with comes with a lot of trauma, baggage that they have not healed from, if that person is sowing all kind of negative things in their lives, you know the saying, you reap what you sow. So whatever karma is coming to him for his past actions, he is going to put that into you when he put his DNA into your portal. You are receiving all of his trauma, all of his negative baggage, his negative thoughts, his negative feelings, his negative lifestyle, his alcoholism, his porn addiction, his jealousy, his rage, his anxiety. He is pouring all of that into your portal every time you allow him to lay down and sleep with you. So just imagine you allowing this man to lay down with you. You have sex, and reproduction begins. You have now just created another human being that's growing inside of your womb that has all of this man's baggage, all of his karma, his alcoholism. It's going into you and it's going into that unborn child. Have you ever noticed that there are some men who have this reputation for being in and out of prison, always in and out of trouble with the law, and then they procreate with a woman and the woman have his son, and then his son starts to grow, and before you know it the son starts to repeat the same lifestyle as the father, going in and out of jail, in and out of prison, in and out of trouble with the law. Why do you think that happens? There are fathers and sons who are in prison doing time for similar crime. It is not just in the physical, it is also spiritual. So be careful when you lay down with a man and allow him into your portal. Because when he comes into that portal, you are the receiver of whatever he is leaving in there. Have you ever noticed some men who struggle with alcoholism? They have children, and then their children start to struggle with alcoholism. They have a drug addiction, and then they have a child, and the child starts to struggle with drug addiction. Where do you think that that comes from? It's not just a pattern that they picked up from their friends, it's also in their DNA. Soul tie, this soul tie, it's a deep thing Because once they have access to your portal and they release in your portal and their DNA is now a part of you, if that person is a toxic, evil, demonic person, and you realize this and your body is telling you, your mind is telling you it's time to get away. Do you ever notice that you try to get away, and no matter how you try to get away, it seems to be this energy that keep drawing you back to this person, like you're addicted to them, like even though they are toxic for you, you got to have them, like it's a drug. That's a soul tie. You could be somewhere away from this person. Let's talk about telepathical messages. You could be away from the person and you could feel it in your womb that something is wrong. Out of nowhere, you just get this feeling in the pit of your stomach that something is wrong. You don't know exactly what it is, but you know something is wrong and it has something to do with your partner. That's a soul tie. That's a spirit bond. This is serious. I'm learning things that I didn't know years ago when I decided that I wanted a man or I wanted a husband or I wanted a boyfriend and I wanted to do adult things, not realizing how spiritual and intelligent my body is. I can carry a human being, create, develop, carry another human being in my body. No other human being can do this if they are not female, if they are not woman with a womb. This is the most spiritual place. As far as I'm concerned, this is the most spiritual place on earth. Not a building, not a church, not a temple, right here, my womb, where life is created. So stop playing with it. Stop being casual with it. This is deep. This is serious. Whoever that man was with before he was with you, all of that is coming to you. He is transmitting that into your womb, into your portal. Why do you think demons want to get into your portal so bad? Because they can release their demonic energy and spirits in you and get energy. They become energized after they unload their demonic energy and spirits into your portal. The children that we reproduce, think about that. That's why it is important when you meet a man to find out about his background, to find out how he handles anger management, to find out what illnesses or diseases he has, whether they he could have mental illness, he could be schizophrenic, he could be narcissistic, he could be an alcoholic that's hiding it from you, he could be a drug addict that's hiding it from you, he could be a sex addict and he's hiding it from you. That's why it's important to take time to get to learn certain things about a man before you have sexual intercourse. Because once he plants his DNA inside your portal, it's too late. That's where reproduction happens. That's how people end up with AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, trichomonas, warts, herpes, because whatever is in that man's DNA, he is going to give it to you. And some of us are not vetting the men that we are allowing into our spiritual portal, the place where life begins, the place where life is created. We just deal with it nonchalant. No respect for the womb. And we wonder why our children are born with certain behaviors. We wonder why. We wonder why little Joey has such problems with handling his anger. His father is the same way. We wonder why little Joey have high anxiety. His father is the same way. We just accepted that that's just how he is. Some of us was just naive because this is information that I didn't know either. So when you know better, you do better. If that man has a lot of negative karma following him, guess who that karma is going to transfer to? Who is this in the chat that just came in? Hi, how are you? Hi, Dorcas. Hello, how are you? Click the like button when you come into the live. Thank you. And please share so that others can come into the live. I'm talking about the woman's womb, the woman's uterus, the portal of life. That's what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about transfer of spirits, transfer of DNA, transfer of energy. So if the man has negative energy, if the man has a negative spirit, if the man is traveling with deep toxic trauma. And he comes inside your portal, your womb. He is leaving his DNA with all of that inside of you. My sisters, yes, I am my sister's keeper. So when I learn, I come and share. How many of you have met someone and felt a good vibe with them? Or was it the alcohol? Let's blame it on the alcohol. You're having a good night, and at the end of the night you decide you're going to take it another level, and you're going to let him have the cookie. You've been waiting and waiting, and you've been putting him off. And this particular night, y'all had a good night. You went out, you had dinner, you went to a party, you had some drinks, and now you feel like it's the perfect opportunity to let him have the cookie. But what you didn't do is do your research on his background. And so you let him have the cookie. And then after you have sex with him, you notice that you just start feeling different. Like the next day after you get away from him, it's not the hangover, it's not the liquor. Your body just feels different. And not in a good way. You start having smells that wasn't there before. You start seeing fluids that you never seen before. You start getting discharges that don't look normal. You get easily agitated. And you weren't like this before you met this man. Guess what transpired? A transmission. Transmute. He transmissioned, transferred his DNA into your portal. And now your body is rejecting him. Your body is giving you signs that this man is not healthy spiritually or physically for me. Now you know. There was a time when you probably thought, oh, like maybe I'm coming down with something. Maybe when I was at the party, I was around people who was getting sick, and maybe that's why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. No, no. That man dumped his garbage into you. And then you start noticing that he's starting to change. His skin is clear. He's starting to things are starting to get better and better for him while you are constantly just deteriorating. You now have acne all over your skin. Your hair is falling out. You need to go see a gynecologist because you're smelling things down there that don't smell right. It was his DNA. You didn't take him to the doctor. You didn't take him to the clinic and get him tested, give him a full checkup before you laid down with him. That was the mistake. And not only did he transfer his DNA to you physically, he transferred himself to you spiritually. So you are now one. They say marriage is a ceremony, and you go in a church before a pastor, and you all have rings, and you say, I do, and you sign some marriage document. No, marriage actually happens the moment the man enters your portal. That's when marriage actually happens on a spiritual level. For those of you who aren't spiritual, you ain't into it, skip past this live. This is not for you. But I'm speaking on a spiritual level, on a soul tie level, on a demonic level. There are demons living in people, especially men, and these demons are sexual demons. And the reason why a man will love bomb you and try to get sex from you within probably the first 24 hours of meeting you is because he needs access to your portal, the most spiritual and powerful place on earth. And once he gets in that portal, he will unleash and leave his demonic spirit, his demonic energy, which takes a burden off of him physically and spiritually, frees him up now to go and hunt for more prey. And you receive that demon or those demons that he's been carrying. And now all of a sudden, you start to deteriorate. Your life starts to diminish while he is progressing. All they want is that portal. I could tell you this: a man does not have to love you or even like you to have sex with you. A man will hate you and he will still have sex with you because he is not focused on you as a person, as a human being. He is focused on your womb, your portal. Karen Notice. Hello, hello, good evening. How are you? Like up the live. Like up the live as you come into the live. Share the live so that others can come and watch. I'm all the way in, Karen. I don't know what you heard or what you saw, but I'm discussing the portal. We have a portal. It's called the uterus, right? The most spiritual place on this earth. Woman is the most spiritual and the most intelligent being on this earth. Our womb is where life, spirit, soul is created in physical form. That's what I'm talking about. So, when it comes to DNA, when it comes to energy and spiritual transfer, transmutation, the man is the giver The woman is the receiver. We receive what is given. That's why the man provide, protect, because he is the giver and we are the receiver. So be careful, ladies, what you are receiving from a giver, because the DNA of that giver, the karma that comes with that giver, the trauma that comes with that giver, when he gives to you, you are receiving all of it, the good and the bad. So start being selective in the partner that you choose so that you know from spending time around this person and vetting this person, you can see that their lifestyle shows that they sow good seeds, so they're going to reap good seeds. You see in their lifestyle that this man has self control, so he does not have an addiction to alcohol. He has self control, so he does not have an addiction to sex or drugs or pornography. You see the way this man is living his life, that his energy is producing productivity. He shows positive purpose here on earth. So that when you do lay down with this man, once he comes inside your portal, you know that his DNA is safe because of his energy and how he lives his life spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. When you see that, then that is when it is okay to allow that person into your portal and to reproduce with that person. You shouldn't just lay down with any and anybody and just reproduce with any and anybody, because you don't know what baggage comes with them. You don't know what demonic energy comes with them. You don't know what negative karma comes with them. And then you decide now to lay down with them, reproduce, and then that child that you have with this man, whatever bad things he did in the past, that karma is coming back to him. It's going to hit you and it's going to hit your child. This is all spiritual. This is about energy, frequency, vibration. We have to stop thinking just about the physical realm, what we see with our physical eyes. It's as if I don't understand it, then it doesn't exist. If that's the world you want to live in, if that's your reality and that has been working for you, stick with it. But for those of you who are spiritual, I'm gonna go into the spiritual realm and let you know there's a lot going on in the spiritual realm. There's some serious spiritual warfare going on in the spiritual realm, and the woman's womb is under attack by demonic spirits. Women have been under attack for centuries. because of her womb, because of her intelligence, because of the fact that she is the only human being that can create life, that can carry a human being in her body. Why do you feel attached to someone that is so toxic? Why do you feel so attached to someone that is physically, mentally, emotionally, verbally abusive to you? You just can't get away from them no matter what you do. There's this energy that just keeps drawing you to them no matter what you do to get away from them. It's called a soul tie. And the only thing that attract you to this man is a sexual attraction. You call it a sexual chemistry. I've heard myself before describe this about an ex, how we have nothing. It's like after a while of being away from this person, I realized me and this person had nothing in common other than sex. But then when I analyze the way that the sexual activity would go, I started to realize that this person was not being intimate with me. The person was just trying to extract something from me while leaving something in me. And whatever they left in me kept me drawn to them. The way in which they had intercourse with me kept me drawn to them. It's a demonic way in which they have sexual intercourse to keep you addicted to them so that they can always have access to your portal. They don't care what you look like. As long as you have a womb, they don't have to be seen with you. You don't have to be their woman. They don't have to like you. Sometimes they hate you. They're jealous of you because they know your power as a woman, but they can't function without you. They need your energy. They need your soul. They need your spirit. It's like a transformation. Like, okay, this is the man, right? He has all of this trash, baggage, negative thoughts, feelings, negative things that he has done to other people. Heck, he might have unalived somebody. All of this is inside of him. All these demons are inside of him. And he has to live with this day in, day out, every day. It gets heavier and heavier to be this type of person. So, in order to relieve some of this baggage that he is carrying around, he has to go inside of your womb, inside of your portal to unload this baggage, to relieve himself, so that he can have a like it's like emptying a garbage can, and he just empties everything inside of you, which gives him, frees up space for him now. It frees up energetic space for him now. He's more energized now. He's not weighed down by those demons. He's not weighed down by all that negative stuff because he just deposited it into you. Is any of this making sense to anybody? Put I in the chat if you get what I'm saying. And you wonder, ladies, why you meet some men and you was just a happy, peaceful, loving person. And then after you start sleeping with them on a regular basis, you just start noticing that you're changing, your mood is changing. You just, sometimes you're so exhausted, you can't even get out of bed even though you've had 8 hours of sleep, and you're wondering, where is my energy going? I used to be able to jump up by 5 a.m. and be ready to go before the alarm even go off. You're not motivated to go to the gym anymore. You're not motivated to go spend time with your friends anymore. You just feel exhausted all the time. You feel emotional, like you're on the brink of crying, breaking down all the time. Your anxiety level is so high to the point where your hands are shaking sometimes. You're at work and you can't focus on work because your mind is so clouded. The reason why that is happening to you is because that man just dumped all of his demons using his, and they came into your portal on his DNA. He dumped it right into you. And you're watching him and how he's shining, how he's just a ray of sunshine, and he's just full of energy, and he's ready to go do this and ready to go do that, and you're just like a shell of yourself. You look in the mirror and it's like you're looking at a ghost. You don't even know yourself anymore. You don't even know who you are anymore. The more you let him go into your portal and deposit. Now, mind you, by this time, you are living with this person. You're no longer just dating them and letting them deposit into you every now and then you actually get a chance to kind of recoup. You're at a point now where you're living with this man. So you all are having intercourse regularly, like once a day. You know what I'm saying? Like 3, 4 times a week, and you just feel drained, exhausted. You don't go out anymore. You don't get dressed up anymore. You don't feel pretty. You're not happy. You're crying all the time, depressed. All you want to do is sleep. You don't care about your hygiene anymore. You don't brush your teeth. You don't take a shower. Your friends try to reach out, you don't answer your phone anymore because you don't want anybody to see you in the condition that you're in, because they probably warned you about this man and you went against what your friends and family tried to tell you about this man and decided to be with him anyway because you're sexually turned on by him. He has now isolated you from all friends and all family, have you all to himself, locked up, and all he do is just come and dump, come and dump, come and dump. You become the trash can for his DNA dumping. What you can do, it's not going to be easy because I've had to do this. Getting away from a person like this and detoxing your body from something like this, it takes time. It's not easy. I'm going on 2 years single. It takes time to detox yourself from someone like that because they have planted their DNA in you. So you have to go through a detox process, detoxing your mind, detoxing your spirit, detoxing your body, which means stay away from having sexual intercourse for a while to get that person, get that out of your system. And the longer you remain with that person, the longer it's going to take for you to detox. When I say detox, don't listen to any songs that you and this person used to listen to. If it was the song that y'all used to dance to, your favorite song, don't listen to any songs that you all used to listen to. Don't watch any movies or TV shows the two of you used to watch together. Don't go to the gym at the same time that he go to the gym or go anywhere where you know you and him could run into each other. All the gifts and clothes and things that he gave you, pack it up, put it in a bag, and either take it to the Goodwill or put it in a attic, in a closet somewhere, in a room where you don't hardly go into that room. You don't hardly go into that closet. Remove him from all of your social media. Remove him from your phone. Not just delete, not just block, delete all numbers, delete all messages. Let your family members and friends know that you are no longer dealing with this person. You don't want to hear or know anything about this person, no gossip. Don't bring it to you. Don't call you. Don't text you. Don't mention him to you. These are the things you have to do to detox from a person like this. Erase all photos. Delete. Make sure that this person can't see anything that you post on social media at any time. Don't watch none of his stories. Don't look at his pictures on social media, nothing. You're trying to erase the, like, remove all of the triggers, the things that will trigger you to have this energy to draw towards him. These are things that can trigger your energy to draw towards him. Slowly remove this person from your life by doing simple things. That favorite outfit you used to wear that he used to like so much, get rid of it because it's going to remind you of him. The restaurant you all used to go to, don't go there no more. Find another restaurant that's similar to that one on the other side of town. The neighborhood that you drive through, he might see your car or you might see him in a certain neighborhood. Don't even go in that neighborhood. Don't even drive that way. Find an alternate route so you don't see his house, you don't see none of his family, you don't see none of his friends. Don't drive by his job. If you have to pass his job to go somewhere, take an alternate route. Anything and everything to get this person out of your system, out of your mind, out of your spirit, out of your soul, out of your life. Because if you don't start doing those things, you will continue to have a soul tie to this person. If you leave the person in your phone, say you mute them, but you didn't block them from your phone, just the fact that this person still have access to you, that they can still text you and you can still see the message, is enough for them to get a way in. This is a spiritual warfare. We need to take this serious. There are people walking around with demons inside of them, spirits, negative spirits in them, and they're looking for you, the womb, the portal, so that they can release all that toxicity into you. They need a relief. They need a dump truck. They need a garbage can. I hate to say it that way, but some of us have used our wombs like it's a garbage can, allowing Tom, Dick, and Harry, no pun intended, to just leave their DNA garbage inside us and move on like it's nothing. I had my ex tell me, it's like he could not understand because he's so addicted to sex and the honeymoon phase and being a narcissist. Like, he has to have a different woman every 3 months. So it's like the concept of the fact that I'm remaining single for these 2 years, he's not understanding how I can be so disciplined and go without sex. It becomes easier to go without sex when you understand what I've been talking about on this live for about an hour now. When you analyze it and break it down and understand the deeper side, the spiritual side of it, it makes it easier for a woman to remain single until she finds someone that is compatible with her spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally, before she open up her portal to him. So no, I'm not in a hurry. And yes, it's going to take me longer to find a partner because to the level of which I have knowledge now about this subject that I'm talking about, it's very few men that are out here. There's very few masculine um um alpha males out here that are on that level to be ready to deal with a woman on the level to where I have reached in my life now. I am not the same person I used to be. I am a totally different person now. So, certain things that I used to allow a man to get away with and allow a man to do, it was out of ignorance, it was out of lack of knowledge, it was out of low self esteem. You think they can try that kind of stuff with me now with the knowledge and wisdom and understanding that I have now? Oh no. I'm not in no hurry to have sex with no man because now I understand what he can transfer to me. Now I understand that my vajayjay, my uterus, is a portal to the spirit, to the soul. And I have to really do my investigation and vet this man properly before I allow him inside of me. Think about that. Think about that. This is Marie's Message 411 TV, and I am Marie with another live episode of My Sister's Keeper. I thank everyone that came into the chat, that participated with the live. Be good to yourself and be good to others. Click like, click share, click the notification bell. And when you click that notification bell, you make sure that you click all so you can get all of my content as I update them to my channel. Leave your comments in the comment section and let me know what you think about this live and if you've ever had any of the experiences that I discussed on this live. Let me know if this live was educational and enlightening and let me know if there was an awakening in you from watching and hearing what you heard on this live. Have a great night, everyone. Be good to yourself and be good to others. And until next time, this is Marie's Message 411 TV. And I must say, bye bye.